Well, hello. Hope you've had a relatively good Christmas, considering obviously the situation in the world right now. Yeah, it's not particularly good, is it? But hope you were able to get in contact with some of your family members via like Zoom, Skype type things. If you're obviously not able to meet them, in person. Yeah. But anyway. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next Christmas we'll be back to some kind of normality. Anyway, right, we have got football here for you today, and it's going to be up against two ex-Premier League sides. Yes, here we go. Hello guys, welcome to FM21 here with Portsmouth, and yes, we're up against two ex-Premier League sides in Hull and Swindon. Now some of you might think in Swindon, they weren't in the Premier League. Yeah, they actually were. 93-94 season they were in the Premier League, going back quite a bit, so if there's any younger viewers out there, you probably don't even realise that. But yeah, and some of these teams have fallen. As you can see, we've already played Ipswich, they've been up there before, but Fleetwood haven't, but they managed to give us a 0-0 draw. Had a closer game against Ipswich, as you can see there, with the 3-2, but they're the two games that we've played previously off camera. And like I say, we're going to be taking on Hull and Swindon. Where are Hull and Swindon in the Electoral League at the moment? Well, as you can see, Hull are sitting in 4th spot, Swindon though a bit further down in 18th. So Hull, yeah, again, similar, kind of similar to the last episode where we faced Peterborough. As you can see, they've slipped down a little bit there, but yeah, I think that's going to be one of those sort of games where it's going to be a lot tighter, whereas hopefully the Swindon one will be a lot more easier for us. But we are still unbeaten. Yeah, 18 games now we have gone and we are still unbeaten, so not a bad start to our not Premier League, we're not there yet, our managerial career, I should say, here in League One. Fingers crossed we can get a result. Here we go then. So just before we actually get into the game, there's been some breaking news, as you can see right at the top here. Sunderland have obviously departed with their manager, but they've brought in Freddie Ljungberg. Yes, he is taking charge at Sunderland. We'll see how well he does. I mean, obviously, he was sort of like in semi-charge of Arsenal, wasn't he? They're still in a bit of a mess, aren't they, at the moment? But yeah, we'll see how well he does at Sunderland. An interesting appointment. Bit of a strange one, that one, but there we are. So we'll just give you an idea of the team lineups as we go into this one. We've got McGilvery in goal. We've got Johnson, Watmore, Raggett and Trickett are our back four. Naylor and Close in that midfield. I mean, it's sort of like now, as you can see that little sort of arc, that green arc. I'm not sure you can see it. But yeah, they're obviously forming a good partnership in the middle. Andrin, fantastic game against Ipswich. He actually got a hat-trick in that one, so he's looking good, but we haven't got him for much longer. And then we've got Curtis and Williams out on the wings with Hawula up top. So he's gone a few games without scoring. Hopefully this is a game where he bounces back and gets one in the back of the net. Here we go. So we are away, so it could be a little bit more trickier, and we obviously don't have our full support of our home fans with us, but our away fans will do us proud, I'm sure, and we can maybe get a result here against Hull up on Humberside. But it's, as you can see, pouring and lashing down with rain here, so it's going to make conditions a little bit trickier for the players and stuff like that, but hopefully not too bad as we get that one away. Raggett just hoofs that one up the field, but it is coming back to us again here with Hull, and they managed to get a good ball in here, and there's a great chance, but McGilvery's down well and keeps hold of that ball, which could be a little bit slippy in these conditions. So we've got a free kick here for Hull as they build things from the back here with Honeyman in the middle of the park. He just sprays this one out. Trickier gets in there and gets a good ball on it, but wasn't able to find Hawula up top. Coyle now for them brings it forward here with Wilkes now getting challenged from Curtis from behind. Referee is letting it go at the moment. Close is with him, but Andrin has managed to intercept that pass. He is surging forward into the box, and what a strike from Faustino Andrin. Wow, the Chelsea loanee absolutely on fire at the moment, and well, maybe I can possibly try and have a word with Mr. Lampard and see if we can maybe keep hold of him, because he's absolutely buzzing right now, as he just absolutely, I thought he was going to play it inside to Hawula, but he went for it himself. Great strike, and we have taken the lead here. So we have reached half-time. We are leading by that single goal, but as you can see, we've had 7 shots, 6 on target. Really impressed with that, and our possession is looking good considering we are the away side. So yeah, we are giving Hull a real good game here, but it's not over. I mean, it's only 1 goal difference at the moment, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot trickier in the second half, but need to keep our heads, and hopefully we can get the result here. So it is the second half, and it's a throw in for Hull as they throw this one in to find Smallwood. Now they play forward as Fabio Silva has managed to get Wilson. Sort of tried to, I don't know what he was trying to do there. He tried to take it on the half volley, didn't really work, did it? And McGilvery just picks that up no problem. So maybe a chance here for us, but no, they just bastard that one away. But Raggett has managed to get hold of this one, just plays it to Watmore. They're performing a really good partnership at the back, which is good to see. Williams now down this right hand side, what can he do? He's been out with a few injuries and stuff, so it's good to see him back. And Johnson though is taking over, and there is Hawula. I was glad to see that he was back, on the scoring sheet there, as he's just headed that one in. Like I say, he's gone a couple of games, the games that you've missed off, off camera where he hasn't scored, but lovely little bit of play here between the two sort of right-sided players, and Hawula there just jumping ahead of the two defenders that were supposedly marking him, not doing a very good job of it. They were probably a bit concerned maybe about penalties and stuff, but just checking there for offside. As you can clearly see, he's come from a very good onside position. So we're coming up to around about 10 minutes left in this game. We are still leading by 2-0. As you can see, very impressed with the shots on target ratio. They're looking very, very good. But I just want to give some fresh legs a run out here now, just so that we don't pick up any injuries. So nothing of note after those changes, and it's a 2-0 result, a good clean sheet, and also obviously 3 points in the bag. We keep on winning, or well, being undefeated, I should say. So that is great. And like I say, we've got Swindon up next. I thought Hull would have given us more of a challenge, but it wasn't to be. And maybe Swindon will. Who knows? League table doesn't sometimes reflect how good a team is or anything like that. And teams that are lower, it seems to have a bit more fight about them because obviously they don't want to get relegated. Yeah, a good result, and that keeps us nicely on top of the tree, doesn't it? So there we go. So just to add, some good cheer at this time of year and stuff like that, Oxford lose to Bristol Rovers, so they are not second anymore. No, MK Dons have leapfrogged them now into that second spot, but we are increasing our lead now at the top. It is looking very, very good for us regarding promotion, unless we have a massive collapse. I can't see it unless we have a major injuries or anything like that. I don't want to the old touch wood, don't want to that to happen. But yeah, a good game here, as you can see, between Ipswich and Peterborough, who 4-4. That was a good result, I suppose, for Ipswich, considering where they are in the league, not doing particularly well. You'd expect a club of their sort of stature to be doing a lot better than what they are, but they have replaced they've sacked the manager, but it's Paul Lambert who was the manager of Ipswich, but they haven't replaced anyone just yet. But anyway, like I say, we're up against Swindon, who are, 2 points away from that relegation, so they're going to be fighting for that. So this could be maybe a little bit more tricky than what we maybe anticipate. We'll find out. So, team lineup here for Swindon. A few issues I've had with a few players. I've had Fulton come to me and said he's not having enough game time. So I decided, why not? Let's give him a run out. They're against sort of a team that's down near relegation. So hopefully he should be all right. Could be a bit of a risk, but I think Fulton's a pretty decent goalkeeper, to be fair. that we've managed to bring in. So he's going to be in there. We've also had an issue with our main sort of centre back, which is Sean Raggett. Not an issue as such. He just said to me that he felt a bit jaded and wanted a rest, so decided to do so. But we've got decent backup in Nicolaisen and Watmore. I think we've got some pretty decent with those three. We've got a pretty decent centre back situation. I mean, obviously if one gets injured it could cause an issue, so we might have it to look possibly, maybe not in January, but definitely in the summer, bringing in another solid centre back. Tricker is still playing on that left hand side just because we haven't got anyone else really because of the injuries and stuff like that. We've got Naylor and Close in the middle. We're going to play Harness and Greenhow out on the wings, just giving a couple of players some game time. Andrin, yeah, he's playing really well. I've got to try and get as many games as I can out of him before he does go back to Chelsea. And Bradshaw is up top only because Jordi Hawula down here has just picked up a 2-day injury just for a sort of a calf strain. So yeah, he's not going to be starting, but Tom Bradshaw is pretty good and as well. As for, because I didn't show you obviously when we were playing Hull, and I do apologise, but here is the Swindon lineup. They're going with a 4-4-2 formation, as you can see here, but they are fighting down there. at relegation, like, level, and we'll see. There's a reason why they're down there. We've got to, like, obviously exploit that, but at the end of the day, they could be like having that really fighting spirit. It is Boxing Day, which is kind of mad, isn't it? That it's kind of like coincided with what the sort of date is in real life, so that's kind of cool. But anyway, enough of the dates and stuff like that. Let's get into the game, shall we? So we are at home here on Boxing Day, so the Pompey fans will be in high spirits, I'm sure, going into this one. It's a shame in real life, obviously, the fans aren't able to fill stadiums, isn't it? But hopefully, fingers crossed, 2021, we'll be getting back to sort of like those levels. But anyway, here we go. Throw in then on this near side as Bolton throws it into Naylor. As we can see, Bolton's already picked up a yellow card early on, which is not brilliant. Having the right back with a yellow card already. Andrew now on the ball, just lazy here to Bradshaw, gets it back from him. Somehow he's managed to just literally just slowly pass that in at the near post, and Andrew, I don't want to lose him, like, but it's down to Frank Lampard. It's like, he is costing us quite a bit of money as well, but he's paying off dividends. It's just a slow hit ball here at the near post, and Swindon goalkeeper has got to be at fault for that one. He's got to be pushing that one out for at least a corner. So we've got a chance here on the far side. Here's Nicolaisen, throws that one into Harness now. Andrew now just like dips this one in to find Bradshaw, comes back to Harness. It could have been two, but this time the keeper did a lot better. So we're just short of half time. We're just like about a minute and a half away from half time. We have picked up a few more yellow cards, which is a little bit worrying, like that possibly get someone sent off. But a lovely ball played through here. Can Bradshaw finish things off? He can't. It's a poor effort, really. It's a lovely like pass through from Greenhalgh there, but unfortunately Bradshaw didn't really, come up with the goods. But we're looking in control of the game, but it's only 1-0, which I'm a little bit sort of concerned about. And I'm a little bit more concerned about, as you can just see over here, the fact that we've got 3 players already on yellow cards, which hopefully one of them don't get another yellow card. But yeah, let's see how the second half goes, shall we? So throw in on this near side, and we're going to have to... I was worried about the yellow card. I was just about to take Trickier off because he was injured, and now he's gone and got himself sent off. I was worried about those yellow cards, didn't mention it. I was just literally waiting for this like highlight to finish, and then Trickier was going to come off, but now he's decided he wants an early bath himself by getting a second yellow card. So that's caused a little bit of an issue, considering we're only 1-0. Yeah, we're going to have to like, change things around. Nicolaisen can play... in that left back spot. Do we go with 3 at the back? We'll go with that, and hopefully they don't punish us too much in our wing back sort of like situation. So great opportunity here for Swindon with us being down to 10 men, and yeah, they need obviously as much points as they can possibly get, and yeah, there's a great opportunity here as they have got into the box and they've hit the post. Wow, that was very, very close. A hell of a shot that was, but it hit the outside of the post there. But here they come again, like the pressures are now, like as it goes into the box, Johnson gets it away. Close though, we can maybe count them, get them on a counter-attack. I'm not sure what Tom Bradshaw's doing. Why is he just jogging? Now close, like gets it through to him. Bradshaw's managed to trick his way through, but he's not got his finishing boots on today, has he? Like, yeah, I don't know what he was doing there with that sort of backward weird run. So, I'm going to be changing maybe sort of things, but I think it could be too late. Oh no, Johnson, who's like done really well there, gets it up to Bradshaw. It's going to have to be all on his own here, and he's been taken down here. Well, was he the last man? No, he wasn't. It was just a yellow card. I thought we were going to be equal, like, players again, like, but lots of yellow cards in this like match anyway. So as you can see, Andrew now has picked up a knock as well, so we need to like change things there. So yeah, we've got about 15 minutes or so to go, and we need to like sort things out here. So the couple of changes that I'm going to make is Marcus is going to come on for the injured Andrew, but Harness is not having a great game. 6.5 he's got over there. So Clements I'm going to bring on. Usually plays on the right hand side, but he can play on the left. So he's going to play as an inverted winger and come in on that like that left hand side. So he's on his right foot. But yeah, that's all the changes that we've had to make. Now hopefully, fingers crossed, we can like keep this 1-0 result or improve on it. So we've got 30 seconds left. There's absolutely nothing happened in this like half since those changes. But here's here's a great opportunity for Swindon, but Fulton does well, keeps that clean sheet, I hope. Like I say, we're down to like, like 20 seconds or so. He's just keeping all of it, just wasting a little bit of time. I'm sure he'll be well pleased if he can keep a clean sheet. But Marcus there just knocks it down. Greenhalgh now, can we just get it into the corner, or is he going to like try and get it into the box? He's just pushing it for this corner, pushes it out for a throw-in. Well played there. Surely this is the last action of the game. Is he just going to like throw this one in? He does. He finds Marcus, and surely that is it. As we get another throw in, is the ref just going to like just no? He's blown full time whistle. 1-0. Yeah, I think I can't say we got away with it. It's just that obviously with that going down to 10 men, like gave Swindon a bit of hope, like, but they just didn't have what it took, like, and I think that's probably why it's where they are in the league. So a bit tighter than what obviously it should have been, but obviously with Tricker getting like sent off, which is going to be a bit tricky anyway, in the fact that he's the only sort of like fit sort of like left back we've got, and now he's going to be suspended. So yeah, we're gonna have to like tinker things around, like but it shouldn't be too bad. Like I say, we're doing pretty well at the top of the table. So like I say, yeah, top of the table, 9 points clear. So even if with the suspension of our left back causes maybe a defeat or something, then it's not going to be too bad, because like I say, we're 9 points ahead of MK Dons after 20 games. Like, we're pretty much at the halfway stage of the season, aren't we? Like when it comes to the games and stuff like that at Christmas, and yeah, looking very good. Blackpool there having a great result, like even though they've sacked the manager, so the assistant manager has done fantastically well. There's a 6-0 result against Rochdale, so maybe he's looking to possibly nail down the job himself. Like, who have they actually got as the assistant manager there? It's actually Colin Calderwood, yeah, ex Tottenham player, isn't he? Like Calderwood, but yeah, he's looking maybe to possibly take the job on full time with a 6-0 result. Great result for them, like but there we go. Freddie Lundberg in charge of Sunderland, not having the best of times there, is he? Like, as he takes a 3-0 defeat against Hull. But Oxford are keeping in there, even though they slipped from second, with a good result against AFC Wimbledon. But there we go, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your sort of like Christmassy time as it is. Yeah, and hopefully, yeah, I'll catch you again on the next video. And thanks so much for stopping by. Stay safe out there, look after your families. Catch you next time. Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.